CPT JJ-CPV, Evaluation and Management, E&M Services, Guidelines, Chapter 7? No, page 7,
Page
right?
7.
Part 1. Okay, levels of E&M services continued, and the text reads like this.
The physician or other healthcare professional may need to indicate that on the day a procedure or service identified by a CPT code was performed, the patient's condition required a significant separately identifiable evaluation and management service above and beyond other services provided or beyond the usual pre-service or post-service care associated with the procedure that was performed.
Okay, so all they're saying is that maybe when a patient comes in to see a doctor, the doctor sees the patient, but he says that he requires to come back for some post-service, right? And this is going to be coded differently. It's a different E&M code. Okay, so when the doctor says you have to come back for another service, then the second service needs a different E&M code. That's all they're saying. And there's a little table here about the benefits of the three-part procedure. There's a pre-service or the preparation, there's the service, and the post-service, which is what we're studying right here. Okay, now this is our theory. Now we're going to do a problem. So ready, set, go. Okay, CPT JJ-RVA, page 282, exercise 198, and this is a level 1 exercise, which means that it has a little difficulty. Not much, but it's like a regular problem. Okay, it's not so easy, but it is not so hard either. And the keywords are cleft palate repair, and the text reads like this. It's a review section, right?
Yes, it is. 2-year-old patient returns to the hospital for a cleft palate repair where a secondary lengthening procedure takes place.
That's the whole problem. Now we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and give us the CPT code for this procedure. 1, 2, 3. Okay, the answer is 42220. Did you get that? 42220. If you got that, congratulations. If you didn't get it, let's give you a couple of tips. Okay, first tip.
First tip is start with cleft palate.
Start with cleft palate, which is the anatomical part, right? Go to the anatomical part, the cleft palate, and start with that. Well, cleft palate actually is a diagnosis, right? Because the palate is the anatomical part, but the cleft is that the deformity or what's wrong with the patient. So that's the diagnosis. So start with a diagnosis, cleft palate. And then remember that the tip number 2 is remember that
repair of the palate is palatoplasty.
Palatoplasty. Plasty means repair or rebuilding, and palato, of course, is palate, right? Okay, now with those 2 tips, you should be able to get the code. And now if you want to know what a cleft palate is and what is the procedure, then we have these important links for you. 1 here, right? 2, 3, everything that is with A+, okay? Those are things that you should watch. And if you're really interested in this and you want to look at this in depth, we have extra links for you. After you see all these links, you will be an expert on what a cleft palate repair is, okay? And so you have the tips, you have the links, and you have the answer, right? The answer is 42220. Now, we're going to count to 3, so you can pause the video and then give us the path, how we got to the answer, okay? So 1, 2, 3. All right. This is the whole summary of the problem. CPT JJ-RVA-282-198 level 1 is a cleft palate repair, and the review is a 2-year-old patient returns to the hospital for cleft palate repair where a secondary lengthening procedure takes place. There's only one code, and the code 1 through the index is found like this.
First you go to index.
Go to the index.
You go to cleft palate.
Start with the diagnosis, cleft palate. And then
you go to repair.
Repair, or the plastic part, right? But it's in English, repair. And then you get a range of codes, right?
Right.
From 42200 to 42225, right?
Right.
Now, don't get discouraged that there's going to be 25 codes, because from 00 to 25 is 25 codes. No, they jump. So but you have to go through all the codes that are from here to here, right? So for that, we go into the tabular. So the code 1 through the tabular is found like this.
First you go to tabular.
Go to the tabular.
Then you start with the code.
Start with the first one in the range, right?
Right.
And what do you have there?
42200.
It is?
That's palatoplasty with cleft palate, soft.
Soft, right? We don't have soft here. So keep reading.
Okay. 42205. It will be with closure.
It means it repeats all from here to the comma, right? That's the ellipsis here, but it says with closure, right? We have with closure there?
No.
No, it doesn't say with closure. So keep going, keep reading. And then the ellipsis means that there's others, so you can keep reading, but then you get to this one.
Yes. 42220. Secondary lengthened procedure.
This is the key part here, because all the rest is the same, but secondary lengthening procedure is what we have right here. So this is our code, right? You can read one more to see if there's anything that it's almost the same. But what is the next one? What does it say?
Attachment pharyngeal flap.
We don't have that. So we go back. This double forward slash means go back to this code 42220, because that's our code, right? So the equal sign means that's the code we found. So the answer is 42220. Okay, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to visit our website and also subscribe to our videos by clicking here, and you will get
up to 3 videos every day that we make. ICD-10, CPTs, all that's needed to pass the medical coding certification exams.
So don't forget to visit our website and subscribe to our videos. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.